Brad Holmes has done a phenomenal job. Can't forget about Dan Campbell either when it comes to the Detroit Lions, building the Detroit Lions core roster as we go on our official Super Bowl run. A lot of people thought we were ahead of schedule last year. Well, not so much this year. We're right on schedule. And right now, first seed on our way. All roads go through Detroit in order to make it to the Super Bowl. And the Detroit Lions have not only the easiest path, but also one less game in order to get there. We've been talking a lot about I made a video about Max Crosby and Myles Garrett and why I think that the Detroit Lions will trade for one of those individuals in the offseason. And I got a lot of pushback on how we'll break the salary cap. And of course, the Lions aren't going to do that. But Myles Garrett and Max Crosby are not going to break anybody's bank currently. Myles Garrett, I think, is the fourth paid highest defensive end, and Max Crosby is the 10th. But you got to talk about contract restructures and things like that, which is what the Detroit Lions would do if they wind up coming. But what I wanted to really talk about when it comes to the 2025 year is if the Detroit Lions were to make one of those moves, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett. Max Crosby, I believe, is making less than $20 million next year, and Myles Garrett is making right around that or even less than that right around that. It's somewhere around there in 2025. Both individuals have 2 years left on their respective deals. Could the Detroit Lions make a power move for somebody outside the team, no draft pick from the team, no free agent from the team, and bring somebody in? No matter what position, I would like to see it on the defensive line, but you guys know that already. So what we're going to do, this is kind of going to be a long video, so buckle up because we got a lot of stuff to go over. We're going to look and see what does it look like for the Detroit Lions draft picks, because we know that the Detroit Lions are going to take care of their own, and they're going to do that first, as they should. But are we really in danger of breaking the bank? Are we not going to have any money when it comes to 2025? Now, the salary cap is going to go up to $275 million. Let's look and see the draft picks for for the Detroit Lions tenure and see who do we have to really worry about paying. We're going to go through all 4 years, and we're going to do this expeditiously because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Penei Sewell, already done. He locked up like Akon. Levi O, I think if he comes back, 1 year deal. He's going to be an approved deal. Aleem McNeil, he's also Akon, a.k.a. locked up. Ife Melifonwu, another prove-it deal. He's going to come back potentially. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Akon, number 3. Derek Barnes, I think that he was playing for a contract. He got hurt. I think the Lions bring him back. I think we're going to see a lot of 1 year deals. We're going to see a lot of turnover this offseason when it comes to the Detroit Lions roster. Jamar Jefferson, he gone. He will not be a Detroit Lion next year. So that is one draft down. Let's move to the 2022 NFL draft. So far, we've got everybody that we're going to lock up. We got them locked up from year 1 of the draft. Now, Aiden Hutchinson, I think this guy was going to get a monster deal. I think he was going to be the highest paid, not only defensive end, but defensive player in the NFL heading into 2025 had he not got hurt. He was looking at 20 plus sacks and defensive player of the year. I think right now, I'm not sure. I think it would be smart to extend him, but I also think if I'm Aiden Hutchinson, give me a chance to really break the bank, like real talk. And let me play. Let me come back from injury, play, and get the contract that I deserve. Let's go to Jamison Williams. Right now, 5th-year option. He did not make any Pro Bowls, I don't believe. No, he didn't make any Pro Bowls, so he will have the lower end of his 5th-year option. I think it's right around $14 million or so. We're going to pick up his 5th-year option, but no extension just yet. Josh Paschal, 1 year deal. Kirby Joseph. Now, he is going to get a bag. I want to show you what his projected value is from Spot Track. His market value is $23 million a year. I don't know where that would make him the highest paid safety in the NFL. I don't see the Detroit Lions doing that, but they did give Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was the highest paid receiver for like a day, and Penei Sewell. So this could very well be in the realm of Kirby Joseph. 4 years, $92 million, $23 million a year. Let me know if you would do that in the comments below, but we're going to lock him up, no doubt. Then you've got James Mitchell. He will not be on the team in 2025. Malcolm Rodriguez, he is entering year 4. I think he is not going to be extended. He's going to play off injury, meaning coming back from that ACL and play, and then maybe get a 2-year deal after that is done. It's unfortunate for him that he got hurt. Otherwise, I do think he would be extended, but I think he plays out his contract. He gone. James Houston is gone, and Chase Lucas is gone as well. So far, we're not breaking the bank with any of our draft picks that we really haven't. We got 2 guys that we need to pay, Hutchinson and then Kirby Joseph. Jamison Williams will be still got a little while to go. Now we're getting into 2023 territory. These guys are going into year 3. We don't even have to, they're not even eligible for an extension at this point. So nothing we have to worry about for that year. But what about the future when we can extend them? Jahmyr Gibbs. If Jahmyr Gibbs does not get injured, he will be the highest paid running back in the league when it's time for him to get an extension. He will make more money than Christian McCaffrey does right now. So he will be, I'm predicting that right now. So that's a guy that we're going to have to take care of. Jack Campbell, I think he's going to get a decent deal, playing very well underneath the radar. Kind of, he gets lost in the Jahmyr Gibbs pick, but he's been playing very well in year 2. Again, we don't have to worry about these guys for a while. Sam Laporta, I think right now he's trending a very decent contract, but we've got a while for that. Brian Branch, I think he's going to get a decent contract as well. If you're talking about just draft picks making the most money in their second contracts, I think it's this 2023 NFL draft. Right now, the first 4 picks are going to get a decent amount of money. Hendon Hooker, I don't think he's going to be on the team after year of contract number 1. This guy. Are we even? Let's just freeze frame this real quick. Stop playing. Move on. Kobe Sorsdahl. This guy's a 5th round pick. No money there. Antoine Green probably won't be on the team for next year. So far, we only really are worried about money in the next few years for those 2021, 22 draft picks. 23 is still quite a years away. And let's just for fun do 2024. Let's move on. Terrion Arnold. All these guys right now, Terrion's playing pretty good for a rookie corner. Definitely better than our last first-round rookie corner. Ennis Rakestraw still got a lot to prove, but he's got a long way to go. He's got 3 more years to do that. You've got Giovanni Manu. Haven't seen anything from him. Sione Vaki. He's got potential kind of like, but he's not going to break the bank. We're talking about, are we going to have enough money? Makai Wingo, same there. I think this is going to be one of the lowest when it comes to pay drafts that we're going to have to worry about. Christian Mahogany came in, filled in for Graham Glasgow, played extremely well. Massive potential. And there you go. So right now, draft-wise, we're not breaking the bank anytime soon. We've got everybody everyone's locked up. Everyone is locked up. But, okay, those are the draft picks. What about the free agent class? The people that we have to worry about coming from our team. Now, I believe the Detroit Lions are going to have 24 UDFAs, unrestricted free agents, and who are we going to sign and how much are we going to give them? Carlton Davis, this guy right here, I don't know. I would do it. I don't know if he's going to try to get the bag somewhere else and if the Detroit Lions are going to give it to him. Okay, so right now I would re-sign him. I don't know what. There's no market value right here. Marcus Davenport, no. Kevin Zeitler, I can see us bringing him in on a decent deal. Unfortunately, John Kaminsky will not be part of this team. Emmanuel Mosley, same here. Levi O, I can see a prove-it deal. Khalil Dorsey, he's hurt. Special teams guy, I could see the Lions bringing this guy back in the same capacity that he's back before. Kendall Vildor, maybe we move on, maybe we don't. Michael Badgley will not be part of this team. Peko, he might. Ife Melifonwu, this guy is not going to break the bank. We already discussed him in the draft class, so we know what's up. I think Dan Skipper comes back. These are all decent deals. Ben Neiman, he's going to come back. Craig Reynolds, I don't know. I would bring him back, but I could see Craig going somewhere else. We already talked about Derek Barnes. This individual right here, Trevor Nowalski, we already know how the Lions feel about him, but these guys, and he is exclusive rights, so they're probably going to be on the team anyway. Nice and Coyote Owasaka. So where are we breaking the bank at? Where are we breaking the bank and running into trouble? I don't see it happening. Now, of course, we already know that the Lions, they don't really break the bank when it comes to free agents either, bringing in guys from other teams. I don't really see a ton of people on opposing teams. I haven't really looked at the free agency class, but I haven't seen a bunch of people that's going to break the bank. We know how the Detroit Lions are going to roll. They're going to sign their own players first. Once they do that, and they need to plug in some spots in the roster, they're going to I wouldn't be surprised if Marcus Davenport comes back. I don't think Emmanuel Mosley will be back, but I think Marcus Davenport, there's a good chance that he comes back. I really, truly believe that. Now we have Zadarius Smith. He is under contract for 2025, so he is not a concern. So I don't see where if we're bringing in a Max Crosby or Myles Garrett, where we're breaking the bank. The cap is going to go up. Most of our core players that are due big money outside of Aiden Hutchinson and Kirby Joseph, we're not really tripping on that right now. And if you bring in a guy like Myles Garrett or Max Crosby, they have 2 years left on their deal. When Max Crosby, to me, both of these individuals they're not going to get paid more than they got paid in their second contract. Myles Garrett, still a dog. Max, still a dog. But Myles Garrett, when his contract is over, he'll be 31 years old. Is he going to get more than $125 million? That's hard. Even though he's the man that he is, that's hard for me to see a 31-year-old getting more than $125 million, making more or equal to Aiden Hutchinson. I just don't. That's tough for me. Aiden Hutchinson's 24, 25 years old, whatever it is. I don't see Myles Garrett, even though he's still a monster, getting $125+ million in contract number 3. So for me, I don't see where the Detroit Lions are putting a bunch of strain on the salary cap, because we already know how Brad Holmes rolls. He's going to take care of his own guys, first and foremost. He's going to bring in some depth guys that we've seen before, okay? And then he might bring a person or two out from a different team. But when it comes to Myles and Max, we have to trade for them. So now you have their annual salary, picking up their contract, and then you have the trade capital as well. But with the way that the pass rush is looking and our inability to get to the quarterback, in which we discussed yesterday, I could see Brad Holmes making a move for one of these guys, because both of these guys are unhappy. Kevin Stefanski may be looking for a job this time next year. Deshaun Watson has torn his Achilles again. They are going to have to do something over there. I think that bought him a year. Went from coach of the year to potentially fired. No matter what happens there, though, as far as coach is concerned, Myles Garrett, he going to want to go. He's going to want to go. And same thing with Max Crosby. Now, me, I'm taking Myles all day and twice on Sunday, but I wouldn't mind a Max Crosby either. Because either one of those guys, paired with Hutch, paired with Zadarius, who you can give a breather to at 32, 33 years old, will be massive for this team. So whether or not it's those two guys, I don't see the Detroit Lions. I don't see where we're going to just destroy the salary cap. We know that Brad Holmes is not going to do that. And one guy with what you saw right now, our immediate priority is Aiden Hutchinson, Kirby Joseph. After that, we can start talking about, because we're not going to extend Jamison Williams. And if we do, it's not going. If I'm JMO, I'm turning down the extension. I'm saying, hey, listen, I want to be here. Let me ball out year 4. Let me get that money, okay? And then pick up, do like you did with, Penei Sewell was signed in year 4. He was extended in year 4. So let me do that. If I'm Hutch and Jamison, I'm saying both of us, Jamison breakout year, but I really know I got some more money on the table, right? And Hutch, same with him. The injury, he's going to leave money on the table, no doubt. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions extend him, give him a monster contract based off potential work ethic alone. So I don't see where the Lions, with the increased salary cap, I know we only have $51 million in cap space, but as far as free agents, we're not going to bring in a bunch of guys. The only one that I could see us that might make some noise as far as a free agent, honestly, is Carlton Davis. That's the only one that's going to make any impact to me on the cap. You can get every last one of these guys for an absolute steal, 100%. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I don't think that it's an issue for the Detroit Lions. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Also, we got a new logo. It might be up, it might not. Let me show you. I almost forgot. New logo that is going to drop sometime very soon. You might already be seeing it, but just a little anticipation. New logo design that will be dropping for the Syndicate brand as a whole. Each syndicate will have their own logo design. Also, I will be on today, if you're seeing this before, on Friday, the 10th of January, if you're seeing this before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're watching it later, go check out Motor City Cats. Will be on with Motor City Don P, formerly known as Chef Lions. We will be doing a collaboration episode on his channel. So make sure you guys go over there, check it out, and have some fun. I will see you. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Don't forget about I almost said Netflix and chill. First Seed and Chill. That will be happening this weekend, wild card weekend. We're doing all 6 wild card games as we sit back and watch and wait our opponent for our Detroit Lions.